As the empire boomed, its neighbors became wary. They knew that the growing tiger will gorge itself on the prey that it deems most vulnerable. Some dreaded the looming war and prayed that their fears were unjustified. Others prepared for it. The kingdom of Tambralinga, a vassal of the great Srivijayan thalassocracy, felt particularly threatened by Suryavarman's ambition. The empire was surrounded by hostile neighbors, and conflict was imminent. It seemed that the only thing left to question was who would strike first. Suryavarman was wise enough to know that passivity would only lead to disaster. The various Burmese kingdoms to the west of the empire were hostile, but a potential ally lay beyond. The Cholas, a powerful dynasty based in the south of the Indian subcontinent, also desired to bring about the downfall of the Srivijaya. Dispatching an envoy laden with gifts could be enough to convince Rajendra Chola that an alliance with Suryavarman would be to his liking.
The road west is perilous. You may have your pick of as many troops as you can afford to pay with the gold that I have given you.
Here they are. Do not let them reach the port. An enemy outpost lies to the west. I would advise you to take the southern route.
Ba Chomjol, Batin. Chom Nung Dove.
A bridge spanning the Chow Phraya lies just beyond here. This mercenary force will accompany you on your journey west.
No Bob Rania. Chomjol. Chomjol.
This company of infantry is yours, my lord.
Địa bàn chiến.
We have the men we need. Onwards! The bridge west has been repaired for us.
Our last ship is not fit to sail. These scouts will help you find another way to cross the river.
With these ships, we will seize control of the water and send any enemy vessels to the bottom of the river.
Nó bom ran nhá, chom nâng đợt. Địa bàn chiến. Plin trim trao. Plin trim atma yang minum teh. Trim.
sailor, book me passage on the nearest ship bound for Chola lands.
Despite the hardships of the journey through hostile territory, the diplomatic convoy arrived in Chola lands largely intact. Rajendra Chola was pleased with the gifts that the envoy lavished upon him. Particularly impressive was the Grand Chariot, a work fashioned by the finest craftsmen in Angkor. Generous offerings and well-chosen words go a long way with a magnanimous ruler. A bargain was struck, and the envoy returned to Angkor bearing news of the alliance. With the alliance made and the pieces on the board, conflict was inevitable. The Tambralingas themselves posed only a token threat, but they had the support of the immense naval empire of Srivijaya. The prowess of the Srivijaya navy was unmatched, but their coalition was at a strategic disadvantage. The Khmer forces threatened the enemy by land from the north, and by sea from the east, while the Cholas struck out from the west. The enemy found themselves surrounded on all sides. Suryavarman sent word to the Chola force to establish a foothold on the Malay Peninsula. Taking the initiative, he ordered the outfitting of a massive navy to challenge the Srivijayans and Tambralingas for maritime supremacy. Everything hinged on the success of the Chola force that had landed on the mainland. If they could present a formidable enough threat and occupy the enemy land forces, Suryavarman would be able to wrest control of the water and launch a devastating amphibious invasion. If the Cholas were driven from their foothold, the Khmer would be forced to face down their opponents alone. A prospect that Suryavarman preferred not to contemplate.
Our Chola allies have established a foothold in Tambralinga lands. It must be held at all costs.
Susde. Piep panji nyak chichre.
អ្នកជីក៏ដែរពាក្យបញ្ជា
Bat
អ្នកសាងសង់អ្នកសាងសង់
Trim Rujrol. Nyak promo.
ចាអ្នកប្រមូល
Bat. Nyak sang song. Nyak sang song.
ត្រៀមរួចរាល់ចាអ្នកសាងសង់ចាអ្នកប្រមូល
Piep panji.
អ្នកកាប់អោប
Batin. Trim Rujrol.
Even the Srivijaya Thalassocracy is no match for the Khmer Chola alliance. Are no match for our glorious armies.
Storms raged as wooden vessels rammed into one another. A deafening sound prefaced by the whistling of projectiles through the air. Thousands of men sank below the angry waves, never to rise again. The Chola land force fought bravely, holding to the last. Just as it seemed that they were to be defeated by the Tambralinga Srivijaya force, salvation arrived in the form of swarms of Khmer. Victory has a glorious taste. Over the course of a single conflict, the influence and power of the Empire were raised to unprecedented levels.